Welcome to another episode of the Ken Love Podcast. We got to talk about this Stephen A situation. This man just came out on ESPN First Take and spit out a bunch of bullshit for 16 minutes. The segments on the show supposed to be 8 minutes. They took up 2 segments of the show to talk shit about Bron. Bron is living in this head rent free, fam. Mind you, yesterday you would think after what Bron did, hitting a game winner, after going on the Pat McAfee show and cooking Stephen A, that would be enough for Stephen A to close his motherfucking mouth. But just like I told y'all in yesterday's video, this man is not the type of person you can talk it out with. You can't go word for word with him. He been talking his whole motherfucking life. He get paid to talk. You got to put your hands on him. I told y'all that was the only way this shit was gonna stop. Bron gonna have to step up on him as a man one more time. With less talking and more, yeah. It's time to get down and dirty in this mud. Yeah, you might have me with this, but let's see what these about. That's all I'm saying. This man, Stephen A. Smith, bro, I don't even know where to start. First off, he openly admitted to not liking LeBron James. So everything he say about Bron is pure hate at this point. Just like I told y'all in my last video, it's not criticism, it's pure hate. And he admitted to that on this show. He spit out a bunch of bullshit, like I said. The man talking about LeBron James is mad because he thinks Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Didn't I tell you we don't give a fuck who your GOAT is? This ain't got nothing to do with no GOAT conversation, fam. This is some real man-to-man stuff that's going on. You talking about a GOAT debate? Damn. See, that's how you know Stephen A. Smith ain't never had to get down in that mud, man. Because if he did, he wouldn't be worried about no GOAT. He wouldn't be worried about no Michael Jordan. You need to be worried about LeBron. He spared you by getting in your face and only talking to you. The next time he see you, it might not be no motherfucking talking. Now, I just don't understand why Stephen A. Smith continue to get on all these shows and platforms and continue to run his motherfucking mouth, lying, making up stories, and saying a whole bunch of bull. Now, this man just said, rest in peace to Kobe. This man just said,
I never brought up really and never really discussed why you were not at Kobe Bryant's memorial service.
what the fuck do that have to do with anything that's going on? You see how he keep trying to throw in basketball to distract the fact that he just hate LeBron and trying to do everything he can to tear this man down and hate on this man? Come on, bro. Kobe ain't got nothing to do with this, man. Let Kobe rest. He's getting his rest, and you bringing his name up to try to bring down Bron? Like, what is we doing? Bron just said that you made stuff personal. You refused that argument and said, oh, I'm not making it personal. I'm just talking about you. I ain't talking about your son. But then you turn around and you make it personal by going that low. What is we talking about, bro? How you gonna say you ain't making nothing personal, but then turn around and say something like that? You got to bring up somebody who passed to try to bring Bron down. Like, do you know how inconsiderate, how stupid that was? Like, for you to be such a smart analyst, sport analyst, whatever you call yourself, you one stupid mother. You didn't think about Kobe family when you made that comment, did you? Come on, man. You ain't think about all the fans who still hurt to this day that Kobe is gone. All you knew was to hurt Bron. Stupid, sorry mother. Stephen A. Smith got to go, bro. This man got to go. I know he just signed a new contract. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He got to go. If he willing to go this low just to try to hurt Bron, ain't no telling what else he willing to do or say. He probably got a PI somewhere investigating Bron, ready to bring up something. This man is getting out of hand, bro. On live television, 16 minutes. Think about this. This man talked shit about Bron for 16 minutes. And then to get back to the GOAT debate conversation, he got the nerve to try to bring up championship rings and say, oh, well, everything you accomplished, you played way more seasons than Jordan. and you still ain't better than them and all of that, bro. Nobody give a fuck about how you feel about no Jordan, fam. Like I said, Jordan don't know you. Since you and Jordan so close, why we ain't never seen him on First Take? Why we ain't never seen you and Jordan hanging out together? I seen one picture and it didn't look real, but it probably was real. And Jordan didn't even look like he knew who you was, fam. You looking at Jordan and Jordan looking this way. Come on, man. You got to stop this, bro. The GOAT debate gonna be whatever it is. But that ain't got nothing to do with you and Bron got going on, fam. All of this started because you couldn't keep your mouth shut about Bronny. Talking about Bron as a father. And now you want to go on this whole generational hate run. How long we gonna talk about this, fam? I just don't get this dude, bro. This man Stephen A. Smith is a clown, bro. He is the sorriest motherfucker I've ever seen. Everything about him as a joke is a joke. Everything he talk about, everything he stand for is a joke, bro. Like for you to go that low on live television is disgusting. Um, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I really don't know what else to say for this dude, bro. You got a problem, fam, and you need to talk to somebody because there's something seriously wrong with you, for real. And then talking about, oh well, see, when we on the NBA court, that's your lane, but when we come to talking, that's my lane. You right, because that's all you do is motherfucking talk and lie. Talking about if Braun would have swung on you, you would have swung back. Who the fuck you wouldn't? You would have sat there, froze up, don't know what happened, scared. Probably would have shit on yourself, boy. Talking about you would have swung back. Then wanna try to fix it, talking about, oh well, I know I'm gonna get whooped. I bet you do know. That's why you wouldn't have swung. If you got embarrassed by Braun standing in your face and talking his talk to you, imagine how embarrassed you would have been if you would have tried to swing on that man. It wouldn't be no motherfucker Stephen A. Smith no more. And then he talking about, let's see how much I talk about you when you retire. You won't matter. Let's see how much money you make when he retire. Cause that show you on, terrible. It ain't gonna be nothing else to talk about. Every time I see a First Take episode, the first thing y'all talking about is Braun. Huh? You been talking about Braun the past 2 or 3 months. So are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to talk about him when he retire? Talking about you been here way before he got in the league and you gonna be here way after him. I bet you is. And I bet you it's gonna be hard to find something to talk about besides Braun. And then you got Kendrick Perkins sitting his lucky charm looking so up there talking about something. Oh well, he blocked me on social media, so I blocked his phone number. You a grown man. You think somebody sitting here worried about Kendrick Perkins blocking their number? You think Braun give a fuck about calling you, fam? He probably didn't even know he had your phone number. And y'all was teammates before. He checking his phone trying to order some pizza. He see Kendrick Perkins in there. When did number get in here? Damn. Talking about he blocked him. Y'all sound like a bunch of women, bruh. Arguing and being messy. I notice every time Stephen A. Smith or every time some controversial stuff happened with First Take, Kendrick Perkins got to put his 2 cents in and try to get some of the clout and all of this. Close your mouth, fam. You ain't got nothing to do with this. This is about this between Stephen A. and LeBron. Kendrick Perkins' names ain't got no business being involved in nothing going on. Talking about a Kendrick Perkins. Now let's talk about what them Lakers did, fam. Yeah, they almost choked that lead to the Pacers, but almost don't matter in the NBA. They won. LeBron James tipped the ball in for the game. Yeah, and I had folks in the comments talking about he had one of the sorriest games in his career. You might be right. 13 points in 30 some minutes. Damn. But hey, he still kept his 10-point streak alive. It's been what, since 2007 since he had below 10 points. Yeah, my GOAT don't believe in 5 and 6 points. It's 10 and up. But Overall, that was a really entertaining game, man. Rui Hachimura hit some big threes. People talking about why you always hating on Rui. Man, Rui. I need to see him do something in the playoffs, fam. But that was a pretty good game for him, clutch game. Jackson Hayes was impressive, 13 points, 100% from the field. Austin Reeves continued to hoop. Can't wait to see what he do in the playoffs with Luca and Bron. Ooh. And speaking of Luca, dog. Whenever Luca don't have 30 points, it's a light day in the office. When he do get 30, it's a light day in the office. So either way it go, Luca just chilling, hooping. Can't wait to see what he got for us in the playoffs, man. This is gonna be a fun ride. JJ Redick is doing a really good job. Nobody's talking about how good JJ Redick is as a coach, but I'm gonna talk about it. Before you got hired, fam, I just knew you was gonna be terrible. I was wrong. I got on every platform I got and said JJ Redick as the coach, terrible. Well, that take, terrible. That one was terrible. I don't know what made me think he couldn't go out there and coach them boys to the playoffs. So traumatized by Darvin Ham, don't know what to believe anymore. But that was a big win. 10 games left for the Lakers. Hopefully they can at least win 7 of them. I'll consider that a pretty good way to close off this end of the regular season and get ready for the playoffs, man. If the Lakers are healthy and everybody hoop the way they supposed to hoop, I don't know. I can see them going to the Western Conference Finals. Now, who they play in the Western Conference Finals gonna determine if they go to the finals or not. But I think they can go at least that far. Um, I'm excited to see. But I just think it's crazy that Bron hit a game winner after getting on the Pat McAfee show, cooking Stephen A. Smith. Like, you couldn't ask for a better picture than that, bro. Imagine cooking them on and off the court. That's how you hoop, man. But if you enjoyed this video, man, like this video, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to see y'all in my next one, man. Peace.